Yeah, everybody knows Austin Keen's a bitchin' skimboarder, surfer, but today he's a board. Yeah. All right, pal.
Surf Series right there, baby.
Welcome to another episode of Celebrity Surf Series. Today's guest is best known for his outrageous stunts. You might know him from Jackass or even Wild Boys. Please welcome the legend himself, SteveO. What's up, man?
Chillin', dude.
Thanks for coming on the boat with
Yeah,
us.
thanks for the invite. Oh yeah, brother.
Yeah, we're just gonna have a little wake surf sesh.
All right, dude, well, let's fucking warm up with some damn fucking wave surfing.
Let's do it, man.
Wake surfing.
Who's going first?
But like, I don't know the protocol here. How do you guys even do it?
So it's pretty easy. I mean, if you're surfing in the ocean, it's gonna be a piece of cake. So you basically just get pulled up with the rope.
Yeah.
And then just pull yourself right there in the pocket. Find that little magic space in the pocket of the wave.
Yeah.
The difference between this wave and an ocean wave is that you're gonna kind of want to put more weight on the toe side rail, so you're constantly turning towards the boat.
Okay.
That kind of helps you stay with it because it's more of like a treadmill-like wave.
Easy.
I think it's gonna be pretty easy for you guys, honestly. You gotta try the skim at some point too.
It's got no fins.
Yeah.
That's gnarly.
Like,
What's gonna be the easiest?
this is gonna be the easiest, and this is just more maneuverable, you know?
Okay.
I would go this one just to feel it.
Put a jacket on me so I don't look fat.
Like, who wants to go first? He's like, I'll go.
All right, here I go, Doc.
That's what I tell people that have never wake surfed before, is just lay back, have your feet on the board, so that your heels just have the board flip up to you. So you can just be floating on your back, toes pointing straight up in the air. So yeah, you basically just be like, you'll be floating on your back, and you'll have your heels right here, and your toes pointing straight up and down. But you're so good, like, on balance, I thought you were just gonna try to stand up right away.
I didn't know what the fuck I was doing at all. Dude, I love it. I'm dying to do it again.
That was sick.
Like, what should I be trying if I want to do something cool?
Whatever you're feeling, man. Go with what you're feeling.
Yeah, I gotta pump it better. I gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Couple thoughts.
What's up?
I just like, I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah.
Good. But I'm already self-conscious that it's not entertaining enough. And I want to do something like cooler.
We got all evening, so just kind of feel it. And I want you to enjoy it first, and then the creativity comes.
Yeah, dude, I'm loving it.
Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear. He's already worried about people getting bored watching. Sick run. All right, now we got to get him on something harder.
He's ready for the skim.
All right.
Hey, we're taking your training wheels off now.
No fins.
I was loving that, dude. You gotta try it, Scott. That shit's just rad. It's my first time shredding it. If only I could surf this good. I don't think I have a chance at this. I feel like no fin, no dice.
He says no fin, no dice, but I believe in him.
That's pretty good.
Hey, that was solid. Yeah, he actually had the control, like the flow and he figured out that finless control. That was sick. Nice work, bro.
Hey, thanks, man.
Heck yeah.
It's so much
I'm
fun.
actually super impressed that you found that control in the skim right away. That was sick. If you get down to the flat area, you have zero you're not gonna have any momentum from the wave. Okay. So try to be on the wave, not too high, but right in the middle. And then always keep that toe side rail turning into the boat. That's what's gonna help you stay with the wave. Okay. Keep the board pointing to me.
Like, he shake his head like, before he even lost it.
There it is.
There you go.
That's up.
My legs are gonna be so sore tomorrow. You feel that in your legs.
Yeah, you'll feel the burn. All right, so I got to ask you, there was a bucket list that you came up with. One of the things on the top of the list had to do with skydiving.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, tell us what that was, and did you check it off your list?
I totally did. And here's the thing, like,
Tell us about it.
I grew up like, jumping off stuff, basically, like I grew up skateboarding. I was like big into, like just roof gaps and always looking for things to jump off of. And like for some reason, even though I'm like really like programmed to like want to jump off stuff, like I've always been super scared of roller coasters, bungee jumping. Like I don't know, I guess if you
100%.
if you I can't bungee jump, right? Like I just don't like it. Like if I'm off a 200-foot bridge, if I'm looking off a 200-foot bridge, I can't. Like I don't care what you tie to me. Like I know not to jump off that.
I think it's like human instincts, right?
I'm just too close to the problem. I don't know. One way or another, I don't like it. I don't fucking like it. And I never wanted to skydive. I never want to fucking bungee jump. I don't even want to go on roller coasters. I don't like it. So, like, over the years, whenever anybody would ask me if I want to go skydiving, I would tell them, like, oh, man, nah, dude. Like, everybody does that shit. That's not a stunt, I would, like, play it off like that. Like oh, no. Like, me, like, I do shit nobody's ever done. That's my deal, I'm not wasting my time on skydiving because everybody does that shit. So, I said, if I ever go skydiving, like, I'm going to be butt naked with the tandem dude strapped on my back, and I'm gonna be fucking jacking off, and so like when so right like at the point of climax, I'm gonna like fall out of the airplane just blasting everywhere. And that was just all it was my way to avoid ever having to skydive because I didn't want to skydive. But then it came to a point where...
you actually accidentally manifested it.
Well, it just came to a point where I was like, all right, now, like in my career where I've started doing stand-up comedy, like I've merged the two together. So I do stand-up comedy where I tell stories, and the stories like end up with the footage edited into it. So you're watching me do the stand-up, but the I've got the footage edited into the stand-up routine, so you're seeing what I'm talking about.
Do I hear a Netflix special coming?
No, actually, I'm putting it out on my own.
All right. Where can we find it?
It'll be out like imminently. Like I think July 30th, Thursday, July 30th is the day. And but the skydiving thing. I was just like, okay, man, now what do I do next? It's time to put together a new show.
Wait, let's back up. So you did do that?
Oh yeah. And even
did you tell the guy that was on tandem with you at least before?
Yeah, for sure. It was a whole thing, dude. It was a whole saga.
Paperwork had to be signed before that went down.
Yeah, ask Scott, dude. Scott right over there. He's the guy who he puts everything together.
What did you think about it, Scott? Was it just faced? How did you feel about that?
Well, Scott, I mean, dude, Scott doesn't care one way or another. He's just like, all right, like my job is to make this shit happen. So he starts calling up skydive companies and saying like, you know, God. So Steve.
At first, these guys were like, yeah, fuck yeah, SteveO, get him out here, bro. Hell yeah. And then they were like, wait, SteveO's coming tomorrow to jerk off in front of me? Wait a second. Yeah. This all of a sudden isn't sounding as cool.
Like 100% of the skydive companies, when Scott said, hey, I don't know if you've ever heard of SteveO, they were like, fuck yeah, we love SteveO, man. Whatever it is, we're down. And then he told them the idea, and the call just went silent. And then they're like, all right, look, I'm going to have to run that by my boss. And then they're just like, God, yeah, dude. No. The boss says, like, no. Like, we got rejected by every company until I just became frustrated and went on my social media saying, look, guys, I'm looking for a skydive guy to do a stunt with, and if you're down. So then Scott, I told him to all contact Scott on Instagram, and then Scott's like, I got 72 licensed skydive people.
And they were all down.
Well, I mean, we hadn't told them the idea yet.
So what happens to the...
72 turned into 20, and it's pretty unbelievable that 20 dudes were down for skyjacking.
So some precipitation fell on San Diego that day, or wherever. Where did you skydive?
It was outside of Sacramento at a place called Skydance Skydiving.
Shout out.
Fucking that, dude, everyone there was so rad.
Let's see what's possible, dude. Jump in.
Yeah? I'll go for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'll go to Guapo there, and then I'll do skim back. That's my circus trick right there. you're out here, you're surfing and skateboarding still, right?
It's pretty hard to believe, but after beating myself up for all these years, I'm 46 years old and I'm still active, man. Skating, surfing, the whole deal.
That makes so much of us, especially people like me who grew up watching you, makes all of us so happy, man, to hear that you're like living a healthy life now, you're still having fun, and not through all the crazy, insane, like just drugs and everything, but just like the outrageous stunts that you've done throughout your entire life. You're still kicking, baby. How do you, like, what's the craziest, like, I know everybody's like, what's the craziest thing you've done? Like, is there any one thing that you've done that you just truly enjoyed the most, or like that you did that you're like, that was stupid, won't ever do that again?
Things that I enjoyed the most. I mean, just like whenever I get some kind of footage that's just like really intense for any reason, like that's when I'm the happiest, I think. You know, I'm just such an attention whore. If I get good footage, I'm happy.
Did you ever think, like when you were younger, like you could, especially before the internet was even blowing up, before social media existed, guys, this is before the gram, like that you could even possibly become the SteveO that you've become over the years, like become like such a legendary, world-renowned just stunt guy, or just antics, like you could make a career out of being SteveO?
Well, first off, thank you for the kind words, and to answer the question, I don't know that I believed any of this was possible, but it's the only plan I had to try to make it happen, right? If that makes any sense. Like, my only plan in life was to try to become this crazy famous fucking dipshit stuntman. And
what age did you know you were going to do that you really knew?
It was when I was 19 years old and failing/dropping out of college. I just didn't have any hope of staying in school. I couldn't keep a job. I had no like basic survival skills, and I just thought I was going to be such a failure in life. But my one plan was to become SteveO, the crazy dipshit famous stuntman, and that was what I set out.
It started happening through videotapes, and you just linked up with the whole Jackass crew. You guys were buddies from a young age, or?
No, we never actually all even met until the second season of Jackass. We were all a bunch of footage put together for the first season. Way. Yeah, but I mean, I guess I was gonna die trying, man. It was either gonna work or I was gonna die trying.
Kind of like riding me earlier as a surfboard.
Right.
I thought I was gonna die trying that. All right, SteveO, am I surfing you or are you surfing me?
I'll try surfing you.
You wanna surf me?
Yeah.
All right, sit. I can say with confidence I've never done this before, so this will be quite interesting.
Nice.
I guess we'll try on that board.
Maybe a more buoyant one.
We'll try
I think
the
maybe
wave
the
storm,
foamy.
the Big Daddy.
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty big.
Fucking big. Let's try that one.
Yeah, let's try it on this. Yeah. Everybody knows Austin Keen's a bitchin' skimboarder, surfer. But today, he's a board. Yeah. All right, pal. All right, what are we waiting for? It's getting awkward.
I think he was sucking down plenty of salt water.
I said it was a solid first attempt. Almost thought I was on the verge of drowning for a moment. But we're good. Step way up on my upper back too.
All right.
Because we gotta get way up forward to stay in that wave.
That'd be impressive if you could drop the rope. I think you could do it.
So don't be afraid to even step up here, you know?
Sure. All right, folks. Time for some good old-fashioned dude soup.
go way up on the board this time. Snorkel too. My forearm is gonna be freaking sore tomorrow, dude. Jeez. This will be first time on this thing for sure. That was it, right?
That fucking counts.
That counts. Let's do it again.
Yeah, that counts, but we gotta get a better ride. We're riding into the sunset this time. Yeah, now it's gonna be like cheating.
Just got home from the job. Ain't got nobody home. Just got home from the job. Ain't got nobody home.
You're holding out your hand without the rope. When you're laying down, you're like,
No, I was just like, yeah, we're doing it.
sick, dude. That's hilarious.
Yeah, dude. That was killer, man. I'm a better board than a boarder.
Nice work, dude.
Oh yeah, brother.
That was cool.
So we're losing light here. I want to talk about some of the things you're working on. Like you said, your stand-up comedy. Anything else you want to like promote? You getting their new Jackass coming out?
We started filming it. We started filming a new Jackass movie, and coronavirus shut down production. Hopefully we get it back. Hopefully there's still movie theaters in the world when the coronavirus is done doing its thing.
Definitely. Any other crazy? I mean, you've done it all, man. You even checked off the thing you never thought you'd check off on the bucket list. Is there anything else you're working on, or are you just kind of focusing more on the stand-up that you're?
I mean, yeah, like I'm producing my own stuff, man. Like I'm doing a lot of YouTube stuff. I got the podcast going, and,
Which we've been enjoying. You got a lot of cool people on there, man.
Yeah, I really like stress out over making sure, or trying to make sure that
There's like 10 episodes up right now. Was it 10 or 8?
The 16th one just went up.
Oh, dang. So 16. And like, I was scrolling through the list of names. If you guys haven't checked out the podcast, check it out. It's hilarious. SteveO's got some insane stories. And you got a lot of cool friends too that you had on the podcast. Starts off strong with Tony Hawk.
Yeah, well, yeah, thanks, man. It's yeah, dude, it's rad, man. I wanted to do that for a long time, and I finally pulled it together. And so yeah, man, like keeping busy and you know, like just getting rad, dude.
Yeah, man. As we saw today, keeping it rad.
Yeah, I think you should see the bungee. Yeah.
What do you think? You want to try the bungee?
I really don't. Yeah, let me see your foil, dude.
wing came out.
So thank you so much for coming out here. Thanks for being on the Celebrity Surf Series, my friend. And there's only one last thing we got to do. We talked about your stand-up, talked about your podcast, Wild Ride, right? Yep. And YouTube channel. Check out his YouTube channel. Call somebody else out that you'd like to see come out here and wake surf. Could be a buddy, could be a friend, could be somebody on your podcast. Anybody you want, call them out. Who would you like to see out here wake surfing, having a good time?
You just said Tony Hawk. I think I know that I've seen Tony Hawk wake surfing, and recently at that, I think he'd be like good at it. You know.
Yeah. Hear that, Tony? Let's go, baby. He's legendary, man. I mean, I would love to not only meet Tony Hawk, but have him out here wake surfing. He'd shred.
I think he would shred. He's just the best dude. I think that he enjoys wake surfing as well. I think it's a fit.
Tony Hawk, you heard it from SteveO himself. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Thank you, SteveO, once again for coming on the boat and trusting me to be your board.
Fuck yeah, man. I'm a better board than a boarder, but we pulled it off, dude.
All right. You.